Hello, I'm very excited to have you in our structural design class today. My name is Engineer Ndifreke Okon. I really appreciate those who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I also want to use this opportunity to encourage those that have not yet subscribed to our channel to do so. If today is your first day of having access to our YouTube channel, we create civil engineering content and we are committed to it. So I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and you will never regret it. So we are committed to create civil engineering content. So today we want to design 3-story building for shopping mall. So this is the front elevation of the project that we are going to design. This is the second elevation. So it is a solid slab. So this building is going to be used for shopping mall. Okay, so let's go straight to the protastructure to comment the modeling. So you click on new design. So you type in the name of your project. So for instance, we are going to use design of shopping mall. Okay, so the next thing you do, you click on the relevant code. So in this case, we are going to use Euro code. So the name of the project already exists, so let's add one to it. Okay, so to import your external reference drawing, you click on this icon, then you click on add. You go to where you save the drawing in the Excel file. So this is the location of the file. So I click on shopping mall 1. So I'll check on this and check this, then I'll click on import. Then here is where you set your layer. Remember that the name of the layer in your AutoCAD is what you will also click here. So for instance, the name for my grid line was roof, so I click on roof. That is the name. Okay, let me show you in the AutoCAD. So this is roof, so you can see this is roof. That is the name I gave it. Okay, so for the column I use this. For the wall I use this. So that's all. So I click on import. And I click on OK. So this is our external reference drawing. The reason I am unable to place the column here is because the grid line or the axis has not been defined, so I have to define the axis. So now copy here. So this column will be here also. This place is an open hall. So we have a column here. We have another column at this point. Then there will be a column at this point. Okay, there will be a column here also. Okay, so let me set our beam. So go to modeling, click on beam. So here you will define the beam properties. So it's going to be 225 by 600 by 600. You can see the span of our beams are very critical, and this is a 3-story building, so that is why we adopted that 600 by 225. If today is the first time of coming across our channel, don't fail to click on the subscribe button so that when we upload a new video, you will be the first person to be notified, and your subscription will go a long way to encourage us to create more civil engineering content. going to extend this beam to break this panel. Let me check out something here. Let me use a column at this point. Okay, let's insert our slab. So to insert your slab, you click on modeling, you go to slab, and this dialog box will pop up. So we are going to use a slab thickness of 175. Then concrete cover is 25. So you go to load. The protastructure has calculated the set weight of the slab automatically. So apart from the set weight, we have other dead load on the slab. So let's go straight to the design template, the Excel template. Okay, so let's quickly look at what is here. So we have here intended use of the structure is shopping malls, and design life. The design life of the structure is 50 years. So you can see this in Euro code table NA2.1. So Euro code. Okay, so this is our table 2.1. Then under design working life category, we that 50 falls under categories 4, where you have building structures and other common structures. So our design life is 50 years. That is why we have this. Then the next one, these are a few parameters. I think I've made a video on this. So okay, so let's look at the loading. So here we have slab thickness to be 175. So here the plotter has calculated the Excel template has calculated the set weight already. So apart from the set weight, we have other dead load, which is 50 mm screening, which is, we assume this to be 1.0 kg per meter. Then finishes we have 0.6. So let's explain how we have this 0.6. So when you go back to Euro code 1, let's go back to Euro code. Let's go to Euro code 1. Euro code 1. Action on structures. Okay, so this table A1, construction material, concrete and mortar. So these are the densities of this material, concrete. Now the finishes fall under mortar, that is cement mortar. So the density of cement mortar is between 19.0 to 23.0. So you pick the highest. So we go back to the Excel template. So we pick 23, and the thickness of plastering is 18 mm. So you divide this by 1000 to give you 0.013 meter. So by the time you multiply this density of mortar with the thickness of mortar, you will have 0.3. So that is how we 0.3, and this 0.3 is just on one side of the wall. So since we are plastering both sides of the wall, so you multiply this by 2 and you have 0.6. So that is how we have these finishes to be 0.6. Then for the partition allowance stroke wall load, the unit weight of 225 block is 2.87. Unit weight of 225 blocks is 2.87. Unit weight of 225 blocks is 2.87. So when you add 2.87 to 0.6, you have 3.47. So we will make use of this when we want to insert the wall load on the beam. So here, because Prota has calculated this, so what we need to do right now is to subtract this 4.2 from 8.6, and when you do that, you have 4.47. So we go back to the Prota environment and we put 4.5. Then impose load. This is a shopping mall. So we go to Euro code 1. That Euro code 1. Action on structures. So here table 6.1 talks about the categories of use. So as you can see, category A, area for domestic and residential activity. Category B, office area. Category C, area where people may congregate, with the exception of area defined under category A, B, and D. So category D has to do with shopping area. Now we have D1 and D2. Now D1 has to do with area in general retail shop. Then D2 has to do with area in department shop. So here you will not have the magnitude of the load, but when you scroll down, table 6.2 will give you the magnitude of the imposed load. So category D, we have the imposed load here is between 4.0 to 5.0, and for D2 the imposed load is also between 4.0 to 5.0. So we pick the maximum, which is 5.0. So you come here, you now put 5.0 as your imposed load. So you insert your slab. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. In this channel we are committed to creating civil engineering content. As long as reinforced concrete and steel design is concerned, we are committed to make sure that we make this channel your learning hub, so you never regret subscribing to this channel, because we are committed to what we know how to do. Okay, so we are done with that. So the next thing is for us to reset our wall load. So for you to reset the wall load, you click on any of the beam, you right click, go to edit wall load, then come here. Okay, the unit weight, the wall unit weight 3.4, which we have calculated earlier. Then wall height, the wall height is 3.0. Then here we have 225. So for us to copy the wall load, you click on the wall load, you click on copy, then you come to where you have beam. Hold your shift key, then click on the last beam. Right click and paste copy beam. Okay, so here there is no wall load here, and there is no, the whole of this place is an open hole, so we are going to remove the wall load. So you click, on the beam, delete wall load. You can click on this, use your control key, click on the second one, click on this one as well, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, then right click, go to delete wall load. Then this wall load here, you also delete it. Okay, so let's insert another story. To insert another story, you click on story, because you are already in story 1, so you go to insert story. Okay, you go back to story 1, click on story, right click, then click on generate story. This is your source story, which is story 1. This is your target story, which is story 2. So the story 1 and story 2 are typical, they have typical arrangement, so you will not uncheck anything here. So you click on OK, you close, go back again and click on insert story. This time around story 3, and you click on story 2, go to story, go to generate story, click OK. So let's insert the last story, which is the roof. You go back to story, click on insert story, story 4. So you click on story 3, go back to story, go to generate. In this case, you will uncheck the slab, click on this, you close. Okay, so this is the roof. This is the roof. So we are going to remove all this wall load. So to remove the wall load, you click on story 4, you go to view, expand this, you click on the first beam, hold your shift key, click on the last one, right click, then delete wall load, then you right click again, then edit section. You want to edit the section from 225 from 600 to 450. So we are going to adopt 450 roof view. So you click on OK, click on OK, then let's put the roof load on the beam. So when you click on one of the beam, you come to edit member load, edit member load. So you click on new, click here, 1.5 by 1.5. So you click OK, click OK. So you can actually copy this load, copy manual load. So you hold your shift key, click on the last. Go to paste. So the next thing we will do now is to insert the parapet wall, the parapet, or what we call concrete fascia. So you click on case 12, change this to 100, which is 4 inches. You come to cantilever, 600. Here 2.25, we can actually change the color of this beam if you wish to. So if you want to change the color of your beam, just click on the beam. When you click on the beam, go to display, go to layer, click on layer and color setting. So you can change the color of the beam to whatever that you want. So where you have beam height, so you can change this color and click OK. So the color of the beam has been changed. You can also change the color of the slab if you want to. So it depends on what you want. It's not compulsory that you must change it to whatever that you want. But I'm just showing you that you can actually change the color of the slab and any structural element of your choice. So you come to where you have your slab, where you have slab hash, then you can change this to maybe this color and click OK. So let's look at our model in 3D. Look at our model in 3D. Okay. So this is our model in 3D. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, let's do some setting before we run the analysis. So you click on analysis, you go to project parameters. Here you insert the allowable soil bearing capacity from your soil report. So for this design we are using 150. Then you click on project title. So this is where you insert your the title of your project. So for instance, propose design for shopping malls. So this is the name of the engineers that will check, that design the work. Then here the engineer that check the work name should be here. Then you put the project number and the project date, then you click on OK. So after that you click on load combination, because we are using euro code. So automatically euro code this by clicking load combination and load generator, it will run all the combination, all the load combination for using euro code. Then you click on load cases. So this will also run all the load cases for the design. Then after that you click OK. Then after that you edit your material. So for the column we are using 20, 25. Then click OK. Now let's go back. You click on apply to all. Then for the reinforce for the reinforcement, you click on grade 10. Then you click on apply to all, click on OK. Then for the ripper, this one you do the selection by yourself. So for the column, our minimum column reinforcement should be Y12. Then we will also have Y16. Then the maximum should be Y20. So you select that. Then you also edit for beam. The minimum should be Y16. The maximum should be Y20. So you uncheck others. Then for the slab should be Y12. Click on OK. And link we are going to use Y10 for the link. Using Y10 for the link. Okay, so we are done with that. So you close. So let's run the analysis. Let's just run the analysis. So you click on loading analysis. Now if you click on this, it's going to run both the analysis and the design. So we don't want it to run the design. So what we want the software to do right now for us is to run the analysis. So after the analysis, we will now run the design. So we click on loading analysis. Okay, so it has finished the analysis. So we upload this. So we have run the analysis. So let's look at it again. Okay, so I think we will stop here. In part 2 we will run the design. We run the design of all the structural elements. I want to sincerely appreciate you for watching. Thank you. See you in part 2.